Okay, a new scene we're gonna do is maybe some futuristic dystopia. I don't know. Just some ruins. Let's see what we come up with. I have a couple ideas. Maybe even have that in the background and a little bit more futuristic in the foreground. I do know I want to start out with and see what comes of it. Environments. Alright, I think we have a scene. Let's put this scene in. Let's open the scene and see if this gives us a starting point. Alright, it's a good starting point. Camera must be locked, so let's put in a new camera. Yep, there we go. Back out here. Well, you know what? Let's just focus on the whole thing and see what we're dealing with here. Okay, it's a curving road. Let's come in. Alright, looks pretty good. I'm kind of want to start further back, so I do need ground coming here. Let's see what he has as far as additional roads or terrain. Let's come out here a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we got the lower terrain, so let's duplicate this. Let's come back over here. Alright, so okay, so this brought the whole overpass and everything. Let's zoom out. Let's bring it so at least get the ground to touch. And I'll get it started. Let's see what we have here. Let's zoom up. Let's open that up. But before I do anything else, we gotta save it, of course. Alright, I'm just saving in mine. So what is it called? Z-World, Broken Road. You know what? We're just gonna change it to Broken World. Alright, very good. Let's open it up. Retaining walls. I don't know how that'll affect anything. Alright, let's open this up. Okay, it's just gravel. We're going to keep that. So let's see where those pylons are. Okay, there they are. So let's get rid of those. Zoom into it. Alright, there we go. So we can come back here. A little further back. There we go. Let's do the retaining walls, see what it actually... That's pretty flat, so let's leave the retaining wall there. Let's make the image... I want a wider. Okay, here we go. So we turn that off. Let's turn it to 25. There we go. But then we're gonna return it back on. I like to create large renders, so let's go up to 4,500 pixels. There we go. Looks good. Let's save where we're at. And come to perspective view. Let's zoom out here. And we've got to do something back in here on ground level. Alright, so we're going to continue the freeway on.
And I think we're going to go straight. So let's get into our folder here and see what he has as far as the road, or if it includes. Well, here's the road right here. So terrain, lower ground. Let's make a instance. Well, you know what? We want the whole thing because we kind of want the retaining wall. So when we look through this opening right here, there's actually a wall that you don't see. So it doesn't look like the city in the background is just laying on the road. So let's change camera views here. And let's take a look at what is in this. Alright, so this is the whole section there. With the pylons hidden. Retaining wall. So I can delete the bridge. Oh. Alright, so let's let's go in and see if the road and the retaining wall is a separate item without all the debris, because we don't need all that for that distance. The camera's not going to pick it up. Curved. Just the road with the overpass. Let's put that in. Alright, so there. Alright. And then in the second one, we don't really need the bridge, so we can actually hide that along with related items here. Alright, so let's go back down to camera view and take a look. Yeah, we don't even really see the road, so I think I know what we'll do here back here. Is we'll just do a retaining wall by itself and then just have it curve around. I was going to do a section of the curved road, but it's not really needed because you're not even going to see the ground. Come across like this. Come down. Won't really need too much because this is going to block a lot. We're going to have to hide some right here though. And we could actually, I was thinking of putting some more debris in there anyways. Alright, so let's see if we can get this covered up. Alright, let's see how big a prop this is. Okay. Well, let's see. So this little section. This here is. It won't let me. Okay, it won't let me move. I was thinking maybe I could just move that without everything else, but it won't let me. Alright, so let's get the retaining wall. And I think the distance, I think we should be able to stretch it out. There we go. Bring it on the end there. All right, let's make some instances of this, and then what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna do a curve through here with these walls. Don't need a road because it's not gonna be visible from the. Or we don't need a road here because it's not going to be visible from the camera. And if it is, I could actually just add a plane and just put a dark texture on it because it's going to be so far back. So instances, I don't know if I need 10, but let's do 4 since I made them pretty big. Let's see where they all are. Okay, alright, so they're all right there, nice. we'll start the road curve, maybe not that drastic. Do the next one. And we'll have it behind this one instead of into it, so we don't see this edge looking this direction. Alright, well there's a huge, well quite truthfully, this one's not even visible. There's really no point in placing it, but we'll put it there anyway. So let's go back to our camera view. Yep, there it goes. So you can just see it goes all the way across the back of the freeway here. All right, so we got that in place. So let's we're going to group all of this together, except for the cameras, or at least the camera I'm using. And we're going to group this. And we're just going to simply call it the road. Alright, there we go. So I can get that out of the way, or when I want to do some test renders, I can remove all this. Alright, so let's go to perspective. Alright, so there we go. So that's what we have from a little closer up, just to show what's going on. So basically I just want to cover the background. And if I have to, if I want to raise the city up, I can even add some hills here and put some grass on it just to make it go up a little bit higher. But let's see what happens when I add the city's blocks that I want to add, at least on this section here. So let's go into this. Let's go to our camera view. All right, so we need more detailed stuff right through here. So, you know, Kitbashers has a free set available that I downloaded as object format in Carrera, converted it to single items, and then imported it here into DAZ, and then saved them. And then I'm going to use some of them in here. And it was in environments, architecture. Okay, I'm in environments. Boy, I'm just not. Okay, architecture. I named them Kitbash because that's who made. Okay, so here we go. Here's some of the buildings. All right, so let's put this one in. There we go. It's kind of a rundown. Kind of rundown. Look in place. So let's get this off to the side here. Let's bring it up like it's, there we go. Send it back. Okay, let's bring in the next one. And because the backs look different, just to make it look like I have more buildings, I can flip this around and then just keep going down the row here, and then do some more detailed ones on this side. Alright. So I think this is another one. Yep, there we go. We'll graffitied up. Nope, can't grab it. We have to go this route. Yeah, so this will actually give me I could probably get away with actually using this 4 different times to give me 4 different looking buildings. Let's do an even Y rotate there. Let's get it over here. Let's move it down. Go up. So our gap here kind of makes it look like it's even with the road here, if there was one. And let's see if I actually... Oh, let's straighten these out. Yep. I'll notice it'll be in the render, but might as well try to be somewhat accurate. So let's bring you down here. Alright, there we go. Let's grab another one. Some of these are, it's like a set with just samples from a couple of their different sets, and not all of these go together. Some are a little futuristic, some are modern. Some of these kind of the slum. Well, one is it's a slum set they have, so a couple of these buildings are from that set. I just don't remember which ones, if all of them are. Let's see what this one looks like. That's a little. Let's see how that one looks. Kind of nice and modern. So this isn't. Yeah, I guess it could. Just the windows are. I don't know. For some reason, I got the windows all glowing. Concrete, white plastic, signage, clothes. So no, this. Alright, now I got the right set, so let's see what's going on here. See what materials got messed up here. Emissives, or if it's all the lights here. Let's turn it off. Nope. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so this is the light. So let's kill the emissive. Yeah, there we go. Let's make the windows black. But let's make sure they're reflective. Alright, there we go. Okay, so let's bring it up here, and we're going to go on the opposite side here. We'll bring it down here since I have it on this weird angle. Alright, let's grab one more building, and then we'll start duplicating these and then just spinning them to give it look different. Alright. Maybe 238 must be all the ones with starting off with the tower. Let's see what Tower C looks like. Okay, yeah, no, that one is... Okay, so we're pretty much... So the ones with the letters are in different sets. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Come down here. And we will... Alright, so let's do a couple instances of each building. We'll do 3. Alright, there we go. So let's start off with our... So there's those 3. There's those 3. And we have these 3. Alright, so... let's grab one of them. Okay. So we'll do a back view on this one right here. Just trying to see if I can fit in this. Well, we'll leave the other one off. We'll grab this one and we'll just put it behind, because maybe we'll use it and raise it up just to give the city height. Alright, so let's grab our next instance group. Alright, so this one had a lot of signage coming off. And that side's already visible, so we can even, let's do the back side. Right here. We'll put this one right next to that one. And we'll have another height one back here. Alright, so let's go to our little round ones here. And this is on a different angle, so that should give us a different look than what we got on that one. We're going to do the same over here on this side. We'll bring it forward. Let's rotate around. So basically back here. Alright, so there's our third one. So back here we have all of our pretty much extra buildings. Try and get a view. Okay, we have an angle we haven't seen. Well, it'll just have to work. I mean, a lot of apartment complexes, they all look the same. I was just kind of wanting to give more variation to make it look bigger. So we can always put it behind here. Let's go to camera. Alright, so that one's not even... Alright, so we're just going to put it right here. Alright. Click on our... Put you over. Give a little gap. Now, what we can do is... Right, you can always tilt it like this. And then come down lower to the ground. There we go. Those are all accounted for. I've got one missing. Ah, here it is. Come across. Almost like this one is a taller building. What we'll do is we'll bring this one down over here. There we go. Something like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn off my headlamp and we're going to do a test render and just see what it looks like. I don't need original dash setting for the lighting. So we'll see how it looks. I was kind of wanting to do something a little bit darker and maybe have some neons in here, but being kind of slums, I may have to just do add some small individual lights, and then maybe add a futuristic car here with somebody, I don't know, walking through or picking somebody up. We'll take a look. Could even add some slum huts down here and just have like a little homeless camp down here in the freeway too. So yeah, let's see how this looks lit up. Oh, you can see some opening right there, and we can see a little opening right there. So okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, there we go. So we just got a standard day scene going here. I don't have, looks like I have backdrop turned off. Looks pretty good. I'm just examining all the image, and you know, all the buildings look pretty good. Maybe add some more and just give some depth, and even see what else I have in my runtime. Put some taller stuff in the back. I know I got some stonemason damaged stuff, but I don't know if I want to do that. There's going to be a gap right here. And I have some other destroyed stuff I got from Renderosity a long time ago. They're actually like I think it was destroyed nuke or something like that. Well, maybe add one of their buildings way in the background. And I actually have that apocalypse thing too that has some building tops. So maybe I can just float those up here. It's supposed to be Vegas, I think. But in the distance, you're not going to notice. But I would like to get a darker... Let's move the camp. Let's rotate this dome around, or the sun. And just change the lighting. And see what it looks like coming in from different directions. There we go. The road looks a little, even looks a little wet. Okay. There we go. Now that's a pretty good one because that gives a lot of shadows and light, and it gives it some depth. See some hints of it on even the rock right along this guardrail here. That keeps glowing when I touch it, so let's lock it. Oh. There we go. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to lock the whole thing so I can kind of move my mouse over without it glowing so we can take a look. But yeah, here's some nice reflection off of that. See some light coming through in the back. You can see my retaining wall coming across back here. Buildings look good. Wonder if we can almost change the sky. I don't really have any image-based lighting that's really colorful. I know I have some really nice background colored stuff. Maybe let's start with the background and go from there, and let's see what I have. Let's go to my texture folder, my backgrounds. Let's change these to icons so everything... Nope, that's a sci-fi one. Again, it's almost, that just mixing what you have to make a scene. Instead of going out and buying something, let's try to use what we have since it was purchased or attained, in other sets. And sometimes I like to go through my order history at Daz just to see what I have, because there's a lot of times I get stuff on sale or in bundles and don't even know I have it until I go through it and look, and then I want to use everything at some point. I bought it for a reason, so let's try to use it. Alright, colorful skies. See what these crescent things are. Oh, okay, those are... See what these dream skies are. Oh, here. Okay, these are some nice looking skies. Oh, looks pretty neat. Let's put that in here. And once it... Okay, there we go. And I think it was showing up under there, so... Yeah, that kind of works. I'd like to do a little darker scene. Well, we'll do it two different ways. We'll leave it like this for now, and then we have to set up a character or what I want going on with the character. So that's my next thought. And alright, let's see what I have as characters.